Welcome to another episode of Ruff Talk VR, a weekly podcast with in-depth game reviews, exclusive developer interviews, and the latest MetaQuest and virtual reality news. We join our hosts, the father-son team of D. Scruffles and Stratus today, as they spend another episode breaking down and discussing the world of virtual reality.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Ruff Talk VR, coming at you with the announcement of our categories for 2025 Ruff Talk VR Awards. We've done an award show every year. Categories change and, format changes a little bit, but how we're going to do it this year, we always have the actual winners come after the end of the year, just in case the best game in one of the categories comes out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it counts, right?
It could happen. To be honest with you, there's been some last minute ones that have even dropped this year, so anything's possible. So today we're going to be announcing the categories. Next week we're going to be announcing the nominees, and the following week we're going to be announcing the winners of the winners of the 2025 Ruff Talk VR Game Awards.
We're all winners.
And we'll say each category, we'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll go to the next. We're going to be smart this time. We're going to 1-1 it back and forth. The last thing that we should have 1-1 was our award show.
Oh yeah.
Remember we were talking about all the games on it, and like halfway through I was like, why aren't we going back and forth on this? Sometimes it's a little too obvious once we're in the flow of it. And then next week will be the nominees, and the following week the winners. But what we're also going to do is attach a Google form in the episode description or the video description if you're watching on YouTube, where you can submit nominees yourself. That doesn't mean it's actually going to be on the final list. I don't want to make any false illusions. If you put, your mom on the list, your mom's not going to be a nominee.
Unless she's a game.
Unless she's a great game.
I hate to say we played your mom in VR.
But that actually would be funny as a game name for that reason. But by submitting the game on the nominee sheet, there is a chance it does make it into the final list. It's something for us to consider. So before we kick it off, I got to say, man, these last couple days we've been playing a lot of Forefront. We always do, but we've been really ramping it up extra.
Just a little extra. Well, the holidays.
Yeah, got some holiday time off. Might as well play some Forefront.
Saw them Quest headsets out in the wild, so we already knew.
Got some Timmies to kill. And right off the top, hearing the voices that have been in the game the last couple days, I feel like the demographic in there has been a little bit younger. There's been a lot of teenagers in our lobbies. But I've been very proud of how we've been doing performance-wise.
We've been doing our jobs in that style of game.
That doesn't mean everyone does on our team.
No, you get 16 people, It's like we go in there, we go to take a point, hold it, usually chill for 2-3 minutes.
Make sure that nobody's spawning back there.
Potentially
like
one of us stays, the other goes. Recon. Goes, hits another point. And if teams do that, you successfully win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But with those numbers, man, and so many, I don't know, people are just not in it. We've seen people who are they're right next to the checkpoint, right? Or they're right next to the base. And
you'll see 4 people.
All they have to do is move 5 feet and it'll start going in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be 2-3 people and you see them on the map. They're moving all around, but none of them are getting anywhere close to it. Fuck it.
Just happy to get the kills. They're about stats.
Or the 5 or 6 that'll wait on the oil rig.
Oh, that one kills me.
Just waiting for the Apache that only holds 2. So let's be honest. It's so I spawn in my gig. I spawn in. If there's a helicopter, I take it. I don't care if it's the attack one. I'm not waiting. I don't care if it's the transport. I'm taking it. I'm getting to where I need to go. Usually I'll use it as a distraction. If you tell me where you are, I'll be like, hey, I'll draw everything to me and I'll just fly overhead and do little circles. And dude, people just look up, they start shooting at me. And I'm like, what are you doing? There's 2 of our guys there. So the struggle has been real, but you and I, we crush it as a team.
We're taking first and second on the scoreboard. We're always first and second on the scoreboards.
If we were to somehow get 4 more,
not even a full 16.
Actually, truthfully, 8 would be the best because then we could have 2 full squads.
Yep. You guys hit A, you guys hit B, you guys hit C,
you guys take
hit
this
D.
section of map. But yep. Players are, I was so happy to almost have lost. We didn't. to the team that kept loading up the transport properly.
Mm-hmm.
They put every human being that they could, and they flew over the bases they wanted. 2 jumped out, then 3, then the pilot and somebody else jumps out. I'm like,
nobody was using the passenger right weeks ago.
Carpet bombing the battlefield with their players. I was like, that's great.
That's how it's supposed to be used.
I'm gonna.
I bet you that guy went right back to HQ to pick up more people too.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% shot 2 right out of the air though.
Yeah, it's dangerous dropping down like that. That's my favorite.
It's effective. Or if you all drop in, you get fucking 6 to 8 people, pow, into one spot at one time. That you own it.
Because the squad spawning back to your squad is such an important feature.
You're gonna have 2 engineers, 2 medics, 2 assault minimum.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm addicted. But we knew this was gonna happen.
I wish on the scoreboard, because it shows your points, your kills, your deaths, and your assists. I wish it showed your base takes as a number. Because me and you are taking bases.
Dude, again, we play the game like you should.
Yep. Kills and deaths doesn't matter to me in this game.
No, there's no point. You're going to progress anyways, but if you go in there and do your job. Dude, I held A on one of the maps, and I could have cared less. It was just the style that needed to be played.
Yeah, because we kept getting bases taken.
Usually
after.
we'll get as many bases as we can, and then we'll like, all right, where do we want to go from here? Let's see how they're going to play it. But the A is a choke point. If we own it, we have, it's, as far as I'm concerned, we own the sky because we can put two engineers there just lighting up, birds coming over. So it's like, I stayed. I'm not interested. Every now and then I would pop a guy off the jet ski, or the bird would fly. I might, tag it, and then it's flying over, you're at B, so you blew it out of the sky. I'm not about that. I'm about, I want to win the fucking game. So it is frustrating to see like groups of 4 or 5, dude. Just,
oh my goodness. There was even one time I was in first place. I'll say if I'm in first place, we usually play in party chat. So it's not like we're giving orders to people.
No,
but we were losing because half of our team was just obsessing over the Apache. Like they were just like all to the Apache every time. And I go to the full chat and I'm like, guys, the name of the game is to take bases. Forget the helicopter. If you get the helicopter, it's great. But let's take some bases. And
it's not there. Get something else and go.
They freaking wigged. They're like, no.
Although for what it's worth, my style of playing is not allotted me any Apache time. Because again, if I spawn in and it's there, if there's something there,
because half of your team's running to them.
Yeah, or waiting. They're just standing there in the play. And it just, I can't be upset because it's, and I've said it before, it happened in Battlefield, dude. It's no different.
The same type of
I'm just
good and bad
watching.
behaviors.
I'm just watching a generation that's never played that for the first time, but they're behaving like we all did back then, playing Battlefront. So
oh my goodness, we
can't be upset about it.
We had this group of kids in our team last night that I don't think that they took a breath.
No,
they were just like so ADHD'd out.
It was a whole dude. It was like 4 or 5 of them. There was no stopping. Couldn't get a word in.
I think that was one of the only times. That one might have been a little mean for me. I go into the full chat. And I swear I don't do this often. I go, hey, after you talk, count to 5 before you say another thing.
That was just adding gasoline.
And they freaking wigged. They were like, we're friends. We're going to keep talking. Like, I get it. I'm not here to ruin their good time. But oh my God.
Can't believe this guy came in and told a bunch of kids to be quiet. Blah, blah. And they were teenage age sounding. They weren't like 8-year-olds.
My only thing I lose it when it gets like wicked immature. When it's like, I won't even repeat some of the things.
No. I don't like the people with runny noses, snot clearing all the time through the. I'm not even gonna do it. It's like just grosses me out.
Yeah, once it gets wicked immature with what's being said, I gotta say something.
You had the player that came up to you and said, "I'm gonna touch your butt now."
Yep,
and he did.
I'm touching your butt, and I'm
touching
like,
your butt. And he had a name that actually flowed with him. I wouldn't even say that name. YouTube will not be fond of it, but it But
that being said, the vast majority of the community in that game is great.
Yeah, Dude,
Those are isolated incidents.
I love when somebody will recognize, because you and I a lot of times will have to join our own squad. So we're a squad of 2. And then I'll see someone join our squad deliberately. And then, you can spawn to your squad partner. So people will gravitate if they're good to like, no, those people are doing good. They're playing the way I want to play. I don't want to be in the squad of, 3 people that are just going to stand there and wait for something that clearly isn't going to happen right away, because you still see it in the air.
And squad spawning is so important.
Huh?
Squad spawning is so important.
Yeah, man.
Like,
yeah. I mean, you want every advantage.
You can either spawn to the checkpoints, the bases, or your HQ, or you can spawn to one of the other people in your 4-person squad.
That comes in handy the second the game starts. Because the chances your whole squad's getting wiped in the first 30 seconds are probably none. But you, individually, or one of them, very possible.
And like, if you're taking a base and I die, I'm just spawning to you. But let's hold that base.
I also love that every map is like, you can't win every map with the same strategy and the same gameplay.
No, we play Paradise and Siberia very differently.
The concept doesn't change, but the method of delivery does.
Which is going to be the first base you take.
Yeah.
How you hold it. Which ones are really important.
There's one map. I already know. That's the game winning of all of them to hold. That's the one that holds the key to the magic, because everyone's going to go to the platform. And freaking, you want that anti-air, man. So what if you got the Apache? I got 2 dudes with missiles flying up in an anti-aircraft.
My engineer class is so good now with the optics on the gun, the laser. Yeah. Let's go.
But I'm
hooked.
I want to be playing right now.
I'm hooked.
Well, why?
It's a battery killer.
Every time. It's actually deliberately gotten me keeping my backup battery full charge, which I don't always do. I always keep it like maybe a third.
The game is just so repeatably good. So huge props to Triangle Factory there. I think that they found a recipe here. Didn't you say that they put out a post last week too, saying games going up at the end of 2026?
Yeah.
In price?
Get it now or pay $100.
It's not 100.
No, there was no price.
Oh, they just said it's going up?
Just said it's going up. Unless I hallucinated it, but I don't believe I did.
Good. Game. They deserve everything for that game. It's freaking money.
It's, with where I believe they're going to go with it, it's a $30 game.
Wait till there's like not scoreboards, leaderboards and stat tracking and all that stuff.
I want to know what that sandbox is.
Yeah.
You know what I'd really love, to be honest with you, is the ability to go in and practice all my flying skills, which I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'm a bad helicopter pilot now. I think I'm like, if you go, hey, get me somewhere, well, dude, I'm going to get you there. I might not live through it, but I'll make sure you do.
But you'd be better with a practice mode.
I just think anybody would be, especially for flying. It's like, I want to try the Apache.
That's the only vehicle that has like a skill to it.
Give me a bot server, just a practice server. Go out there, try, learn, and it'll change the game. But there's people, dude, who
maybe that'll be what the sandbox mode is.
There's people who hate the mode we play.
Oh, the Conquest is the only game mode to me.
I heard people last night, they're like, this is so freaking boring.
Because they like Rush, because that's more like kills and deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even play Rush. I'm all about Conquest. I go to the servers that are Conquest only.
That's my jam, bro.
Rush just doesn't do it for me.
They need bigger maps.
Yeah, Conquest is where it's at for Forefront. But great stuff from Triangle Factory. They really found a recipe there.
Oh, they got gold, dude.
And
gold.
Kicking off our categories, I'll go from the bottom to the top. That way we don't start with Game of the Year or anything like that. Spoiler. But one of the categories, our first one that we'll be doing, is our most anticipated game of 2026. In terms of VR, I know you were going to joke, oh, we got GTA 6.
That is my most. That is my legit most anticipated game of 2026. If you put VR on it, that changes. But I would, dude, there's billions of me for sure.
There's so many good games coming out as well.
For most anticipated, I got some thoughts.
I'm curious what the community thinks. Like I said,
that's one I won't say nothing on till
the nominees.
Yeah.
That'll.
I got some thoughts.
We'll kick it off with a simple one. But yeah, most anticipated.
But it's
game.
scary. That category scares me nowadays because just like early access has become a very easier thing, so hasn't delays.
Yeah.
Or it feels like. It
Doesn't
could
mean
be there's just more out in the wild, so percentage-wise, but still.
Doesn't mean it will come out.
No. But
next
I
year.
guess anticipated doesn't mean guaranteed, right? Most guaranteed release? No.
Nothing's guaranteed.
What
these
is
days.
the most anticipated? All right.
Games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's a big one.
That was-
RoboQuest is coming to the Quest. There's a lot of good ones.
RoboQuest on
MetaQuest with
Quest
co-op is going to be big.
was my, well, I'm going to put it in the wild, but that was 100% my, I was trying to make sure that like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is going to come out in 26. I believe that's pretty
the
much
scheduled date
guaranteed.
for
Yeah.
it.
And I look at the amount that's been done already and it's like, geez, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so many-
definitely, I don't anticipate a huge delay on that.
So many good games.
Yeah. And then this is, I mean, we probably could have taken this category out just by sheer competition wise, but rhythm game of the year.
I feel like last year there was a bunch
There
of
was
them.
more the year before too. I mean, we don't typically, if we allowed Beat Saber, it would be cool. You know? But in this particular, Beat Saber might come in a different sense with DLCs.
Yeah.
But as far as rhythm game of the years, a new one in 25, we don't have which is also not a bad thing.
Yeah, last year there was Trombone Champ, Maestro.
Because the ones we do have brought their own unique flavor.
You
to
have
them.
I think you have what I would call a top pick that we talked about a little bit off air.
Yeah.
But I won't spoil that yet.
No, and I think it's legit. I was actually playing it a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see if I was still on the scoreboard at all. Within like
Were you?
non-embarrassing number. Yeah. And one, I think like
Wow.
13, 14.
Wow.
Which at this point in the game, because it's only been out for a couple months, that makes me feel pretty good, dude.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I figured something else out about it that I never even knew for more points. I'm like, did I miss that?
Oh, we'll talk off air then.
Yeah, man.
Just because I don't want to spoil what game that would be.
No, I'm not dude, this to me is like a cheat code. I'm not saying nothing because I'm going to go back in there with some intent, see if I can get on the top 10 again.
Next category is another one that, there's always a good amount of games in this category. I have my top pick, but I'm curious what the community thinks. Like I said, drop your suggestions in the Google forum. Puzzle game of the year. It's going to be a tough category.
There's always a handful of those.
Category this year.
And then what about the games that integrate puzzles with, like, puzzles isn't their main focus, but yet it is considered technically maybe a puzzle.
Would you consider Stellar Cafe puzzle? Because you have to figure out how to get them to. Are we reaching there?
We're reaching. We're really stretched. That's a good one. I'll give props.
I tried.
They would be more, Stellar Cafe would actually be, it would be the first time that would happen, but in
Innovative game of the year.
most best usage of AI.
That's true.
And honestly, I know people don't like AI artwork and such and AI this and that, but
This
if you had a
utilization, dude?
category, it's not going away. We can just, get over it. There's nothing we're going to do that's going to make it stop, right? There's generations that are growing up embracing this technology like it's their best friend. So, anywho.
If we had an AI usage of the year, it would definitely go to Stellar Cafe.
Home run. There'd be some other ones I'd mention for use of AI, maybe in environment or character model, but we're stepping on sensitive. Not looking for trouble. I'm not looking for beef, man.
Puzzle game of the year, I have my top pick, but that's a spot for discussion and debate next week.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to disagree with you.
So yeah, we'll talk more about that one with the nominees. But if you have any suggestions, let us know in the video description and episode description.
Whatever year I expect you to die 4 drops. They should just put the gold sticker.
Just put that as the winner of our most anticipated game of the year.
They don't go backwards with their work. So if there is, in fact, and I expect you to die 4, because I'm not here to start trouble,
That would be the puzzle game of the year next year.
Hands down. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to beat it? Who are you to come into the VR space out of the blue and think you're gonna take that down? It's over. So if you have a puzzle game, just if you're looking for awards, don't do it the year they come out. Anyways, best updated game.
Skipped one.
Oh my god.
Can't skip that one. That's a big one.
All right. This is a good one. Sleeper of the year. Or as they say in Boston, sleeper.
This is
sleeper of the year.
for games that came out and we feel like they're way better. I know, such a horrendous accent.
It is easy to, it's sexy, it's romantic. Sleeper, come here, baby. Get out of the car. Come on. It's
Great
romantic. No, there are games that get lost in the, I'm starting to think of some of the releases because every week we list off, oh, these are the games coming out this month. And to me, a lot of them are like waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's ones that are just, they're going to get pulled into that wave. And then what happens when it curls over the top? Whoosh. You just get pounded on. And we've seen it happen. And it's not like, oh, one game came out and kind of made this game go away from any talking or playing. It's a crash of this game. Then 3 days later, this game. And then next week, boom, 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 boom.
Games like Zix, like Banners and Bastions. I'd even say Glass Breakers. Champions of Moss slid under the radar a bit.
No, 100%.
Stellar Cafe is a great example of a sleeper of the year.
That just came out though. I don't know if I'd call that a sleeper.
What, Stellar Cafe?
Yeah, because it's still fresh. It's wet.
That's true.
I don't hear anybody talking about it since it came out as much as when it did. But ebb and flow. That's normal.
Only 26 reviews so far. Definitely deserves more than that.
What's that? 4.6.
4.6.
Okay.
See, Guanatu owns it on my friends list.
Guanatu owns everything.
Yeah. Click on any game owned by Guanatu.
Yeah, really, it's probably owned by Guanatu.
Yeah, so
for all right reasons.
So many good ones. Donna Jets, I can't say slid under the radar because it did just come out on full launch. But
yeah, because they're out of early access, but the multiplayer is the
big new thing.
Dude, that game is
Haymaker. Games like that, Banners and Bastions.
Haymaker, Haymaker's not. When that game is finished, that's people are gonna come on.
Super RC is another great example of it. So many good games. Unseen Diplomacy 2. So many games deserve more attention
as well. Very recent, but again, I mean, there's so many that we haven't talked about. Unseen Diplomacy 2.
I know. So we're half of the problem.
But there's so much.
That's a category I absolutely love. Sleeper of the year because it's a good review.
There's a lot in it, dude. And again, it's the fact that you can easily
name off 5 or 6. We're not even talking nominees. It's just like blah, blah, blah. Just go through your librray, see what deserves
your own
more attention. Personal
library. You'll see it go down. I've got a handful that sometimes I see them and I'm like, man, I'm sad that this game didn't get the love it deserved.
The next one, the one that you were going to say before, and this is always a tough category as well. Best updated game of the year. You look at games like Walkabout Mini Golf, Ghost of Tabor, even Beat Saber, all these games that continuously stay updated.
Beat Saber's more of the DLC though.
They did drop a free pack though of the OST.
Yeah, it was an update though.
Yeah.
A matter of fact,
Dungeons of Eternity.
I would argue Beat
updates.
Saber went a little backwards
by dropping PSVR 2, or by reusing environments.
That's just because they don't want the money. It's too much of a tax burden on them to have all that millions. No, when they reuse environments,
that won't upset you.
It's just why, So even with Coldplay, when it's like it was made known they're not. These are new environments.
Oh my God, another sleeper. Which again, we're not talking nominees. It doesn't make any different. Iron Guard Salvation's another great one. That one slid under for a lot of people, but a best updated game of the year, like I said,
feel the first one did.
I know. The first one holds up just as much too. Yeah, so many great games were updated this year. Like I said, Dungeons of Eternity, they have all their holiday updates, and they had their Halloween one, they have a winter one, they do free updates throughout the year.
Ghost of Tabor literally just gave us the greatest bunker ever. Even remember the first one?
I know. It's come so far.
Dude. They didn't give you a bunker. they gave you a residence, a legit residence.
The amount of stuff you can do these days is insane.
I could live in that bunker. 100%.
I still hope one day, and I know it's they were against it last time we brought it up, but the visiting your squad's bunkers.
I get why though. They're right.
Somebody goes and messes with your stuff,
and the only way to do that, compensate that would be you can visit your buddy's squad, but you can't touch nothing.
So you got to go already loaded up. Yeah,
just be more of a come look at my. I guess if they could allow it, so it just be that you're basically a ghost in someone's bunker, so you can share my bunker. I believe they could do that.
Yeah,
you just can't. I get the not being able to touch because look, you can barely go in with a friend. It's
a want and dream. That's all.
Dude, we're related, and fucking how many times have you gone in and you're like got the gun pointed at me, or I got the gun pointed at you, just for fun. Or there was the one game, didn't even know, like I don't remember it all. It was within this year.
Was it Requisition?
I think it was. I just lit you up for no reason.
I think it was Requisition.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why, dude. It's not about VR. I didn't know it was if there was team damage.
That was another sleeper this year too. I had a lot of fun with that game,
dude. I love Requisition. Are you kidding me? That's a great game.
So many good ones. But yeah,
I'm glad that. Look at this store now, dude.
I know.
From 5 years ago,
there's too many games to choose from.
My fear 5 years ago was, remember, dude, we're not going to have enough.
Yeah,
we're not going to have enough games to talk about.
We're going to run out of games.
We're going to run out of games.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Thank God for App Lab. For real. And the lovely developers we started talking to, because that allowed us some breathing room.
Yeah. Now we have too many games to talk about.
Too many games.
Yeah.
Not enough people to talk about. Soundtrack of the year. One of my personal favorites. And there's some obvious ones right off the bat.
I think Walkabout's won it in past years.
Walkabout is, to me, unless they break something, they should always be on that. Some of the best ambient music you could ask for. We've said vinyl. Having everyone to just loop at a party would be freaking awesome. Just enough for people to go, wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's a fun category. That's one that, I feel like soundtracks are so easy to miss in a game.
My flight sim there is just, that's some of the best music I've listened to.
It's important for a game, in my opinion. It really gets you immersed. So soundtrack of the year is a really fun one.
I love it. I'm happy we have it.
Next one's a fun category too, with mixed reality experience of the year. There's been some good mixed reality games this year. Little Critters, Aspire,
baby.
There's been a lot of fun ones.
Little Critters is good. I wouldn't sleep on that.
House of Golf VR.
Wouldn't sleep on that at all.
There's been a lot of good mixed reality games this year.
House of Golf wasn't bad.
No. Some good ones.
I would argue Aspire is using it pretty damn good.
It's going to be that's going to be one with a lot of debate in it for sure. Table Troopers. Although Table Troopers is more of a...
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah, but still.
Top down, whatever.
A lot of good mixed reality games this year, so that's going to be a fun category. Your next one's a stacked one, too.
Ooh, story game of the year.
Games like Ghost Town, Arcane Age, Thief VR, which just came out at the end of the year.
There's a lot of story games out there, to be honest.
Easy to miss with all the free-to-play clutter, but they exist, I promise. I'm excited for that category. And again, if you have any nominees, anyone that you want to nominate for these.
Story game of the year. Dude, I played a
Flies and Rain.
I played yes, dude, the list of, there's more story games than there will be nominees.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Just like Sleeper. It's like, there's a lot. I just finished a flat screen story game. One of those ones where you pick like things, answers and shit. Not my style. I got sucked in hard.
You remember what the game was?
Bloomin' Rage. Gave me the feels, bro.
Oh, that's the worst when those ending happen.
I got hooked. 4 hours, season 1. I'm like, Tracy, I will pay for chapter 2. I'm like, I own chapter 2. I'm like, I'm starting it. I have to know. I mean, it's got some weird shit, right? But I And it made me think, I'm like, wow, if this game came out in VR, just 100% would be an unbeatable story game of the year. You wouldn't be able to put a finger on it. And it was probably like 300 people that worked on it.
I checked out my my playtime so far in my save of Baldur's Gate yesterday. Baldur's Gate 3.
How many weeks?
I'm at 39 hours so far on Act 2 of 3.
Almost a work week.
Almost, yeah. Act 2 of 3. Go and play it like, an hour at a time.
I know how you are with this. Come on, dude.
You can spend an hour in that inventory, too.
My biggest struggle with playing games with you is if they got other shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a one-on, like going to war, it's like, boom. But if it starts becoming a situation,
side quests and stuff, hell yeah, I'm doing everything.
A fucking 1 week character creation, you know, because it's not, and whose fault is it? It's not yours. It's like, look at all the shit they give you to do. It's too much, way too much. And then how much stuff do you actually have to do without even doing what you're supposed to do, whatever you want? That's freaking awesome.
Oh, another story game of the year too. Like you said, there's gonna be more than nominees. Games like Deadpool, story game of the year, and game of the year often have a lot of crossover as well too. Because those really good story games, they stick out. Games like Ghost Town, we've talked about a bunch.
I saw a Resolution post Neil Patrick Harris actually plays a VR game.
Wow, that's cool.
Yep.
I think I read a while ago that he's a VR fan.
So that's cool.
Maybe that's why he was like, guys, you got to let me do this one.
I don't know.
Saw the listing,
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he said. I gotta do this.
I'll do it for free.
Yeah, right. Sure, man. 'Tis the season. Why not?
Oh, shoot. Next one's mine. This is one of my favorite categories that we do.
Love it.
Co-op game of the year.
Another pretty stacked,
yeah.
Because we're co-op whores, so.
I mean, Deadly Delivery is a notable one. Forefront, you could argue, is co-op. Yeah. Demio, Dungeons and Dragons. There's been some good ones this year. So this is one
Demio, Dungeons and Dragons is fucking great.
I know. This is going to be a tough one to pick this year.
Gave me the feels because Demio was our first ever episode.
Mm-hmm. And I look at that.
And what's weird is it was at a time where we thought we were thought maybe Pop won, and now here we are in a time where we're playing a shit ton of Forefront, and Demio X is
I know. Oh my god,
for nomination.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel weird, right? Isn't that weird?
It is trippy.
Yeah.
It's come so far, this industry.
Pop One is like making a whole bunch of weird shit. They're not really being weird, but the reaction to what they're doing has been a little over the top.
And then how about games like Titan Isles for co-op games? Like we've had some good ones.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tough category this year.
Is Grim co-op?
That's a good question.
Because it is if you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that just considered multiplayer? I don't know.
Almost every co-op game is playable single player, right?
Right. I mean, if you're allowed to play with somebody and not have to kill them, would that not be co-op?
I'd argue if you can work together with someone, that's cooperative.
If you're put in a ring together and you each have a sword and one of you must die, that's not co-op.
No, that's PvP.
So okay, that's how my brain.
Yeah,
is.
no, I'm with you.
I'd
argue Grimm's co-op.
Because it doesn't have to be. But if you got a band of 12 people all working together, that's
Prison Boss Prohibition.
Oh, don't even start.
So this is a tough category this year.
Oh my god. Ooh. I gotta listen to the music in Prison Boss.
Oh, that's actually a good shout.
Because I'm pretty sure it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's that's how deep I actually want to go. But I remember noting something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are.
Got some music to listen to this next week.
Wouldn't it be awesome if you could just click a game and listen to the music without having to, even games you don't own? Because there's a lot that'll get missed for sure. All right. So we did one of our favorites, the co-op PvP game of the year. Go in the opposite direction of playing with your friends. Now you can tell your friends to fuck off. I'm shooting you.
That's a tough one.
Although, and I questioned it last night because occasionally we jump in a server and we're on opposite teams for a little bit.
You could argue Forefront PvP.
No, my question is can I land a helicopter and you jump in it with me even though we're on opposite teams?
We gotta try that.
I don't think you can because I've tried doing it in the tank and you can't. But anyways, PvP game of the year.
That's going to be a tough one as well.
I would say so. I don't think it's going to be as stacked as some of the other categories, though.
Thrill the Fight's on there.
Thrill the Fight is a strong contender. Ding ding for PvP. Because out of the gate, that's all you had. You didn't even have a freaking career.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough category to commit to. Next one, you're going to hear some repeat names, and I'm sure in the nominees.
It's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah. The excellent games stick out. We have Strategy Game of the Year. I think of games like, again, Banners and Bastions, Demeo, Table Troopers.
Demeo again.
Yeah. That one's going to be in there. Little Critters is definitely strategy. Iron Guard Salvation is definitely
also
strategy.
Good for mixed reality.
That's true.
They do great with it.
That's, yeah. I mean, dude, this is definitely a tough one. Love strategy games. So this one's close to my heart. I really don't know who my winner is yet. Well, Glass Breakers is another strategy. I don't even know who the final nominees are on this one.
No, there's just so many.
This is a tough one.
I love that year over year it's getting harder. I mean, some categories are easy, admittingly. World easy. The world would be like, yeah, of course. But some are just like, hey, man, you can make arguments. And that's the worst part, is when you can sit there and make an argument for a multitude of different games.
Man, just to go back to another sleeper, because I'm scrolling through my library as we're talking strategy game, Besiege VR as a sleeper.
Dude.
Sleeper is probably going to be the hardest category.
They came out of the gate and then updated instantly, too, if I remember. Added more shit.
Did we say Arcane Agent story game of the year, too? Yeah, so many good ones. And yeah, strategy game of the year, that it was a loaded year for that stuff. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough.
Speaking of tough guy, yeah. Sports fitness game of the year.
Ooh, again, go back to games like Thrill the Fight. Could you argue, is V-Racer sport because it's racing?
The category is sports / fitness game of the year. So to me, racing is a sport.
You know, there we go. Thrill the Fight, Boxing Underdog, V-Racer. That's just to name a couple.
Damn, man.
Fitness is such a great use of VR as well, too.
I think the one that's probably the most well-rounded in that category for sports and fitness as a combo would be Thrill of the Fight, too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Almost unarguably.
But we'll see. And I don't think we said Laser Dance when we brought up mixed reality games.
No, we didn't.
Again, this isn't the official nominees, but like that's an innovative use of VR. Up there with Aspire.
None of this. No, we chose not to write anything because honestly, I'm shocked we're even mentioning some of the. But to me, they're no brainers.
Yeah, we're picking the obvious ones, and the obvious one said might not be the winner. I wouldn't always spoil the
Laser
winner.
Dance is pretty strong for mixed reality, dude.
Yeah, just look at Laser Dance, Aspire, MR missions, and Little Critters. It's unbelievable uses of VR. I mean, of mixed reality. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm that one's gonna be some.
Same with this next one of best DLC releases of the year. Again, going back to Walkabout, I mentioned Beat Saber earlier. Ghost of Tabor is entering the DLC realm.
Yeah, with some
DLCs like Payday, Splinter Cell, Terminator.
Dude, those Payday masks are freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude, when we saw him in the bunker, I was tempted to wear one. Close to next wipe, I'll whip them out.
I've never gone in with a gold weapon.
No, you can
even though I'm getting it back.
I know. I'm with you though.
Yeah,
that thing's for display. Display DLC, purposes only.
There's been a lot. Walkabout, man.
Yeah.
Walkabout I think they've won every year.
I think so too.
And honestly, you can't. I look back on myself and I'm like, could I listen to that and argue it? And I'm like, I really can't.
Not in the past years, no.
It's not like they came out with a DLC. They came out with like almost a DLC a month.
Golf Plus in the best DLCs of the year. There's a good amount.
Golf Plus, no joke, dude.
All the ones we've listed so far too have done it in like a great for the community way. It's not like you lose anything by not having them. And Walkabouts are $3.99. You know, it's good. This next category though,
love this category. It's amazing how many times we're all thinking the same anyways. But the fan pick game of the year.
This one is all up to you all.
What do you think should be game of the year? I've already heard a handful.
There's a couple I know are going to be in there. Arcane Age, Ghost Town, similar to the ones we listed.
Expect Deadpool 1,000,000%. Ghost Town 1,000,000%. So we'll see. But that's on you. That's not on us.
And it might be the same as our actual game of the year.
Yeah. I believe that might have happened before.
On this one, the only nominees going in there are the ones that you all submit in the Google form. So this one's a big one. Let us know who you think should be the game of the year. And then we'll have you all officially vote on it next week as well, too. So exciting stuff there. This next one, I think I know my winner too already, but we'll have that debate. We'll see what else comes in as nominees as well. Early access game of the year. You look at games like Forefront, like Boxing Underdog.
Just stop right there.
Games like Boxing Underdog, a lot. Early access is sort of like App Lab was back in the day, back in the good old days. So yeah, games that have launched in early access and like Laser Dance as well. And which one do we think is the best of them all? Ragers launched in early access, so a lot of great early access games this year. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I don't know. I stopped hearing anything in the headset after Forefront. It was weird. It was like you cut my sound off or something. No, there's some. I'm happy we have an early access category, and we're kind of loosened up too.
Well, because some of the early access ones might get completely buried by the full launch ones.
There was a year we did not. I believe, stand for the early access awards at all. But at this point, the line is so gray between even to like when you full release your game, the hoopla is usually not even there.
There's sometimes we'll play an early access game and you're like, this isn't early access. Why'd they put it as early access?
And just waiting, waiting for nothing because the hoopla again isn't going to be there. Nobody's having big parties for their game releases. Oh my God. Could you imagine going to the release party for Grand Theft Auto 6? I don't know nobody at Rockstar. Anyways, Ruff Talk VR's favorite game of the year. This is a personal one.
Yep.
Not necessarily means.
Could be early access, full launch.
Might not. We can separate church and state. So we can have our own personal favorite. That might not be the. What
appeals more to the genres we want,
could be this is a selfish one.
Yeah, the game of the year we look as more of overarching. What had the best, performance?
What was the most appeal also to everyone, not just us?
Exactly. Which brings us to the final award of the year. Will be our game of the year. Which again, we look beyond just our own personal tastes and our own personal biases, and we look at what was the most innovative, polished, well put together VR game of the year. This is one of this is the all the marbles one. So next week we'll be talking our nominees, like I said, and then the following week the winners. But if you have any picks for it, any suggestions, let us know by filling out the Google form in our show notes, and especially that fan pick of the year one, because that one's all you guys. That's everyone. That's all you all. There wasn't really too much news this last week either. I think the only news that I saw come out VR news wise was a game called Mr. Clean announced. Oh, you're throwing in a last minute category?
Yeah.
You think it should be in there? I'm down for it. All right, you're throwing in
because there's
been a good handful of them.
There's been a few.
Yeah. Okay. We got a last minute addition from Shas over here.
Is that all right?
I'm down for it. We got a survival game of the year.
Yeah.
I can think of a couple right off the top of my head.
Yep.
Got games like Surviving Mars Pioneer, games like Tracked VR.
If nothing else, I want these games to get the attention they deserve because they are good games. But yeah, what triggered me was I'm like, oh shit, man, we did have Grim. And we had Surviving Mars. And Surviving Mars was
Tracked VR was good too.
Yeah. These are all good releases. So who had the best?
That's a good category. So one more category in there at the brink of dawn at the last minute.
And if you think we missed one, let us know.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Not too late when we announce our nominees.
That happened one year. It was after.
Yep.
After. Someone's like, oh man, too bad you guys didn't have like a soundtrack of the year.
Yep.
Like
it broke your heart too.
It did because we had talked about it.
Yeah. And somebody goes, I thought you guys were going to do a soundtrack of the year. Like,
yep.
No.
Sometimes the excitement of putting stuff together, an ingredient gets lost. It happens. 1,000,000%.
Something I forgot to do as well too, and definitely can't forget this, is a huge shout out to our Patreon supporters on our on-air shout out tier. People who help keep our lights on. We have Asim, Amelia, Carson, Aspire Mike, Jake, Crispy, Shoes, Tom, Chris, and Danae. Thank you all for your continued support week after week, month after month. And don't forget, you can join that esteemed list by visiting the link in our show notes. Same spot you'll find the Google form to submit nominees and your pick for Game of the Year. You can find a Patreon link where you can join our on-air shout-out tier, and you will hear your name shouted out every week. And you can also find a link for our wonderful and fabulous Discord community, where you can join a group of like-minded VR players, talk all the latest VR discussion, news, flat screen games, movies, music, you name it, we talk about it there. I've been trying to poke people to talk about Pluribus, a show I've been loving.
Season one, for people to do spoilers.
Season 1 wrapped up. They're saying season 2 is probably not till 2027. I'm like, what happened to the years where, like, remember when shows were once a year you got a season?
Yeah, unfortunately, because of streaming services, I'd say, like even Netflix, they have some shows that just finished their seasons. People are like, they're going to be another season. And they're like, as of now, no. But we'll say Sony in this particular instance still will keep the actors on contract.
Yep.
For a couple of years because Netflix wants to see the data before committing.
Versus back in the day, by the time the season wrapped, they were already filming the next one.
And you knew mid-season if you were on to some special sauce.
And I've also read, I don't know how true it is, that because actors don't get the residual payments anymore, what do they call those where you get the
residuals?
Yeah, you don't, you'd get the check for your thing still being streamed.
It depends on, you had to be on, I think, 7 years though. 5 or 7 years in syndication.
But you hear like the checks that still come in from shows like Seinfeld and stuff like that.
Friends inside 20 million.
Since that's not really a thing with the streaming platforms, I guess actors and actresses are doing many more projects at the same time. So it's harder to coordinate everyone's schedule to get them filmed right after a season wraps up because they have to go do other projects. But
although I would never, don't ever think like you're going to get one, a residual check. It's just, you have to really luck out.
They're going away. Everything's on streaming platforms now too.
You still get them in movies and shit though. But I'm telling you that you can watch like famous people open them. They'll open their stack of checks. They'll be like, oh, like not main actors, but this is what I got for a 3-minute part as a bartender. And it's like, opens it up this month. It's like 18 cents, puts it aside. This is what I got for being in Walking Dead, $1.25. And it, it's not all that special. It's not life-changing. Like, again, all the Friends characters, I think they minimally get 20 mil. Seinfeld.
I want to see us go back to the season wraps up. You guys are already filming the next season,
I like long seasons too. Give me the 24 episode season or a good, something more than 8.
Since Pluribus was the first season of it, and you know how they do the first season as kind of a feeler if they're going to continue it from there. It's only 9 episodes. 9 episodes, nothing.
No.
You need like a 15.
Especially not in a binging sense.
No, you need like 15, 16, 20,
Koreans do it good on Netflix. They'll give you a handful, get you all sorts of hooked on it, and be like, new episode coming Tuesday. Like, are you kidding me? Every time I'll fall for that. So now I have to wait until I just watched a cooking show on that was phenomenal. After Physical Asia, I'd also recommend. That show did so good that the team Mongolia now has their own show on Netflix.
Got a spinoff?
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, Pluribus, I refuse to wait till 2027 for.
No, I'm gonna watch it when I have the time.
Well, you got till 2027 if it's when they're dropping the next episode. I finally started on Breaking Bad. I went all these years without watching it. Finally.
That's good.
Finally on it on season 2 right now. So good stuff. But yeah, Join our Discord, join the Patreon. Don't forget, code word Ruff Talk VR gets you 20% off all games on the MetaQuest store until the end of the year. It's only a couple more days. And then after that, it goes back down to 10%. But you still save 10%. And you help support the show at the same time. So if you're going to buy a game on the Quest store, use that code Ruff Talk VR. You save a little, we get a little. It's a good little deal. And then, yeah, there wasn't really too much news this week. There was a game, Mr. Clean, announced from Potom Works, the developers of Smash Drums. This looks like a mixed reality version of Power Washing Sim. Your house gets, they throw dirt all over your house, and you got to power wash it. It looks pretty good. It looks fun. It's got a good concept. The physics of the
good concept would be as if it would highlight the dirt and show you when it was clean in real life.
Mm-hmm. I saw someone make a vacuum game of that back in the day for mixed reality.
Puts the little dots on all the floors.
You take out your real vacuum.
Each one gamified cleaning every inch of your house.
There's something there. And then I also saw, once again, because this has happened on past years as well, the MetaQuest app was the #1 free app on the iOS store on Christmas Day, which is from new users downloading it.
Yeah, you got to have it.
And then the Quest was the top selling game console on Amazon as well, too.
I also see some good accessories on Facebook Marketplace of people who got shit that I saw someone selling a really nice haptic vest.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, day after Christmas, brand new in the box, don't want it.
It's ruthless.
I'm like, I clicked on the person's, it was obvious it was like, I'm not going to like bang on someone older than me. I can't because I'm going to be that guy soon. But you could tell like, yeah, it's probably not your VR haptic guy. In the box, dude. Ridiculously cheap. I'm like, oh yeah, there's going to be some deals of people who bought people shit. They didn't know what they were really buying. I already have that. So,
but yeah, Quest was the top selling game console on Amazon. That's great. Mm-hmm. Hopefully developers got a good little spike on Christmas.
They should. I can't say that. I can't say that. The ones who are on the free game program in Quest Plus there.
Ooh,
however that works.
The top selling apps on the store right now, most of the top ones are all paid games right now. On the top selling, the paid apps are winning, which is never usually the case. Usually it's Gorilla Tag, Animal Companies, #1 and 2 and such. Right now it's all paid games.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. People got their headset and they're looking for the goodies.
Yeah, they're going in the forefront.
Yeah, getting smoked by us.
Definitely going into Ghost of Tabor. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's that special time of year where you want to go snipe some peeps pretty easier.
Even our Wooger video got a little spike on Christmas. Got actually a pretty big spike.
Yeah, unfortunately, as of Sunday today, it is the Wooger vest for Meta it's sold out.
Which is a good thing. It means it's selling, but it's not good because it's
been sold out for
a couple weeks now.
It's like 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm. Which is good. That means that they oversold. They sold more than they thought they would.
I'm happy for them. And then it made me feel guilty that I had one.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that some shit? I'm like, I actually was like, oh man, I know people are trying to buy it and it's not there. That could have been one.
They do have another version of it, but it's not the made for Meta one.
No, you want the made for Meta one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have a Quest, if not, I'll tell you the black one's slick too.
You love your Wooger vest.
I do. Mm-hmm. I do. Admittingly, it's light. The thing weighs like, I don't want to misquote exactly what it weighs, but the first thing I did when I saw the little plastic like hook hole there, I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding me? Really?
It was easy.
And then when I felt it, all right, you're my friend.
Oh, and then just in case anyone doesn't know this, we try our best to do it weekly, but we go live on Sundays on YouTube as well too. Come hang out with us. Usually around 3:00. This week we're doing it at 2:00 Eastern, but yeah, check out our YouTube channel. Stay tuned on Sundays. We always let people know in our Discord when we're going to do it, what the time's going to be.
That's your informational hub.
Yes, Discord. And that's a good point to say about Discord as well too. That's where you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest with the show as well too. So
I'll tell you, hot news drops. Someone in our community got the hiccup. Sorry. Someone in our community is, they're posting it.
Mm-hmm. It's very rare news goes unshared in our Discord. That's for sure. So yeah, let us know who you all think should be on the list of nominees for each of these categories, especially the fan-picked Game of the Year. Next week, we'll be announcing our nominees. And then the following week, we'll be officially going with our winners of the 2025 Rough Talk VR Game Awards. Anything else you wanted to say before we wrap it up? It feels like a short one. We're just under an hour. That's we've been doing marathons recently.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
Yeah, an hour and a half. I feel like, damn.
10%.
You want to talk more?
Well, I'll tell you,
know?
you come off 12-hour streamathon there. Anything after that is
what a good year we had though. Two Rough
fun.
Talk VR
showcases.
I got tongue tied there. 2 Rough Talk VR showcases, a Ruffathon, which was a great concept. Definitely want to revisit that.
That was fun.
We're building a studio. I mean, hey, it's been a good time. I found my Santa hat yesterday.
I saw.
I was like, "Are you shitting
I saw it
me?"
in when I walked outside.
Yeah, I was like, "You shitting me?" It's right there.
Where was it?
Pretty much where you see it, right on the ground, right there.
You just never even went down to look.
I have no idea why it's in there. I have no idea.
You probably had it on and took Reggie out.
I don't. That's
Maybe you wore it to keep your head warm.
I don't recall having it in there.
That sucked. I felt so bad for you.
Yeah. Oh man, I was so bummed. Yeah. And then if anyone wants to play some Forefront with us, let us know. We've been.
If you want to play,
yes.
Forefront.
If you want to go for kills and deaths, and
you want to sit there and wait for something, and I'm not your guy.
Too funny.
I love you, but I'm not your guy.
Yeah, we're here to get wins.
I'm here to win the game.
Like I always say to you, if we win, it's because we did great. If we lost, it's because our team sucked. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what, dude?
Hey,
if I know you and I do our job, I don't care if we lose, right? Because it's happened. I mean, it's like you can see it happen. It's like, dude, we can hold this. If nobody's going to do their shit, it's a losing proposition. But if I know in my heart, like, damn, we did good. And then sometimes I know the tomfoolery is so bad. And there was one game I was like, you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing donuts on a jet ski. Like, I just don't even give a shit. I just wanted this game to end. Let the round start over. But we're not going to give ourselves a lot of credit, but I'll give ourselves credit because this was not only a nice thing to do, but holy crap, it was like the turnaround of the year.
Oh my goodness, it was like 6 players against 1.
Yeah, and it went on for a lot longer than it should have, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Nobody's helping this poor guy out.
Score was like 400 to like 180 or something.
Yup, it was beyond its ending. So I saw the guy do something, and I'm like, son of a bitch, this guy's alone, and he's trying. He's making like real effort too. He's not like half-assing it. So I go, let's go to the other side. And you're like, what? I'm like, he's getting fucking mollywopped. I go, I know, but let's just go to the other side. Dude, we went in there. He's a player that wants to be playing. So now it's what? 3 on 5 or whatever it was. Who knows? Other people start coming in the server. I didn't even know we were doing good until I hear someone who had gotten killed on the other team go, what the hell is going on? We had every single base, and you're telling me we're fucking losing.
Yeah. Now we had every base on the other squad.
Now we had every base, and I was starting to get a little adrenaline because now I'm like, oh my God, it's flipping in our favor. And then you hear that guy, you're halfway through winning the battle. And we freaking won, dude. I think with like 50 something on us left.
Should never have happened.
Dude, I don't know how the amount of kills. I think that was one of the times I got the highest amount of kills. It was like 16 or something.
No, I think you broke over 20.
20.
Which
And
again, usually we're more base stealers than killers.
Yeah, fuck. We were just there to help the guy out because I'm like, I can't believe no one's going to like jump in and help. And I kind of understood you jumped in the server. It's where it put you. But fuck, if that wasn't the greatest thing we could have done.
And then after we did that, the server started to fill up. It wasn't filling up when it was a one-sided beating. People were like, I'm out.
No,
because they kept putting them on the other team.
And you saw the score and you're like, I don't want to be on that team.
So they'd
What
leave.
are you going to do?
Go to a different server. No,
Yeah, man.
then it filled up. It was good. And I don't want to toot my horn too much, but you see it. How often am I taking first place on the scoreboards?
Pretty a lot.
It's the base stealing because you get 300 points for stealing the base.
Yeah.
That shit adds up fast.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you end the game with a good 5,000 points.
It's usually me or you that's first place, with the other one right underneath, second or third. So
I don't mind being in the middle or towards the top. If I'm in the middle, it makes me feel good because I'm like, good. People are playing.
Yeah. The rest of our team's good too.
Remember the first time we came in like first and second, and I'm like, dude, I'm not going to lie, but
We shouldn't be first.
If we're first and second, I don't want to be playing with these people. I want to play with people that are better than me.
I want to be middle of the pack.
Nope, I want to try the Apache.
But too fun.
I'm sad.
Too fun. So yeah, check out our YouTube. Check out for our lives on Sundays. Check out our Patreon, our Discord, all that stuff. Stay tuned for the nominees next week, the winners the following week. And all that, we hope everyone had a great holiday season.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year next. Yeah, woo.
Welcome 2026.
Woo. Got the party banners, All right, and we will check you out next week. Ciao, ciao.